Go ahead, Alice.
Thank you, Matt. President Zelensky just said that he is confident that the U.S. will not let Ukraine down in terms of support. Is he wrong?
So again, I can only speak for the administration. I think, as you know, there are three branches of government in the United States, and speaking on behalf of the executive branch, we absolutely stand with Ukraine. We are absolutely ready to support additional funding for Ukraine. We have one drawdown package remaining that we can provide to Ukraine this year, and then we will have exhausted our ability to provide additional security assistance. So I think that question is one for the United States Congress. We have made clear that we want to see Ukraine funding that we have proposed in the President's supplemental request passed. We want to see it passed before the end of this year. That remains our goal and our priority. But Congress is going to have to decide whether they are going to stand with Ukraine and supply the funding that they need to push back on Russia's invasion as we enter what we expect to be a very difficult winter, or if they're not going to. We continue to believe that an up or down vote for Ukraine funding in Congress would pass, and would pass overwhelmingly, and we'll continue to working with Congress to try to see that through.
If the funding dries down, is the administration considering anything outside of the box?
There is no magic pot of funding that we have available to draw on if Congress doesn't pass this bill. That's not how government funding works. There are funding streams that we can draw on. We have used those funding streams. We have nearly exhausted them, and over the next few weeks, we'll fully exhaust them, and that's why we need Congress to act.
Can you give us a sense of where the things stand in terms of the talks going on in Europe with regard to enforcing a Russian oil price cap? Where are we right now at this, and any names you want to name, any countries that Russia has been using to evade the sanctions?
No, we continue to engage with our partners about this very issue, but I don't have any updates on it.
What's your aim at right now? Conversation is going on in Europe right now.
The aim continues to be what it has from the beginning, which is to deny Russia the revenue that it uses to fund its war effort.
Thank you. And finally, anything on transferring frozen Russian assets to Ukraine? This came up during President Zelensky's trip to Washington, and there are congressional efforts to speed up there. Is there any effort going on your end?
I just don't have any comment on that. It is something that we have looked at, but I don't have any update.
But where's the administration's position on that?
Like I said, it's something that we have looked at. There remain sort of operational questions about that and legal questions about it, and I don't have a further update.